We are at Janesville on the rock, right above the central dam. There's a big hole right behind me. It's 14, 15 feet deep, one of the deepest holes between Janesville and Indian Ford, and it's right above the dam. And this is really good for this time of the year because the water is fairly still. It's upper 40s in temperature and a very deep hole. Looks like some good fishing. Let's get our baits out there and see what we can get. All right, we're gonna toss one out there. The problem with this, of course, is that you're staring right into the sun during the day, and because of that it's kind of hard to record, but we'll see if we can get anything here. We're gonna throw lures too, because this is a very deep spot in the rock. It's pretty deep, just a couple feet out, but I think it's like 14, 15 feet in the middle, and we're gonna see what we can get here. All right, a lot of snags down there, but we're going to just launch this little mimic minnow. Hopefully we can get something. I don't think I've ever caught anything up here, but then I don't really fish up here that often. The dam's right over there across the street, so I might actually end up fishing below the dam soon if this doesn't work. I expect something fairly soon. I mean, deep water slots in the winter where the water isn't moving very much usually is a big winner in terms of like where the fish are, because they don't want to spend too much energy in the winter. Just want to rest, and they like deep water spots because it's warmer deeper. But they may not be here. Don't really know why, but they may not be here. Okay, I got something, and that something is pulling very, very hard. I don't know what this is. It seems like I snagged something. That's kind of what it seems like, unless it's a pike. Because if this is a bass, it's like the biggest bass ever. But it looks like I snagged a carp or something, because that's what it feels like. It feels super, super heavy. It feels uber heavy. This is what I've been waiting for. It's bending my rod, and unless it's like an uber bass, it generally doesn't do that. But, oh yeah, I did. I snagged, what is that? Is that a carp, a buffalo? Yep, snagged something. I think that's a big buffalo. I'll take a buffalo. Buffaloes are buffalo-ish. It's really nice. I will take a buffalo. But now I've got to somehow land this buffalo. Did not expect to snag a buffalo, so not quite ready for this. So there are big fish out there. There is big fish out there, and I got one. A mighty buffalo lord. A mighty buffalo lord. All right, I need to get this net ready. You know, I never have the net ready when I need to. And I'm glad these buffaloes aren't quite as active because it is the winter. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in real trouble. All right, buffalo, come up. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a bit tricky because my net's kind of gimp as well. And you know what? This thing was actually in pretty shallow water. It wasn't actually in deep water. But buffalo lord. I think this one's at least 10. It's not the biggest one I've caught, because that one I caught over at the Merrimack Ferry was significantly bigger, but this one, it's a good fish. I will take it. I will take it. So they're out. I don't know if they're really feeding on anything, but they are out, and they're about. I did snag it. So I thought I'd snag something. Didn't think a bass would be this big. Oh, stupid branches, get off my net. That's the problem with these nets. That is the problem with these nets. They like to attract non-fish items like branches. And it's gonna take me a while to really get rid of this complication, because branches really, really like to snag on the net. All right. Net's always really gimped too. God, come on. Net issues, my friends, net issues. But that is a fairly large buffalo. And we're gonna get him in the net. Okay, he doesn't like that. Get him in the net without killing myself or going into the water. Ah, no, he doesn't like that. Come on, fish. Stop struggling so much. Just need to get you in the net. This is not like those sandy beaches where I can just, Jesus. That's what happens when you catch a large fish on the on the lighter rod. It's a good thing I'm not like, it's a good thing I don't use ultralights like 618. I would be in real trouble, because this buffalo is bigger than just about any fish he catches, besides like those blues on the Mississippi. And the net keeps on getting stuck. All right, there we go. Finally got it. A bigmouth buffalo lord. 11.8 pounds. Bigmouth buffalo lord. Bigmouth buffalo. I think it might be a smallmouth, I don't know. I'm gonna say it's a bigmouth buffalo. And yeah, pretty good fish. Not really struggling all that hard because of the cold water, but bigmouth buffalo. That was a beautiful fish. Kind of floppy too now that I think about it. But I'll try to let it go. I think it's gonna be okay. I mean, it's much better to bring up fish when the water's cold than when the water's warm, because the oxygen content and all, they don't struggle as much. So we're gonna just let this fish back in the water, and it's gonna just hang around the shore for a while, and then hang around the shore for a while longer, and then go off into the depth. See ya, buffalo. See ya. All right, guys, that was Janesville, right above the dam. And, you know, I only caught that one fish that day. I know there were a couple of fish in that pool, because I did get a couple of little tings on my bait, on my worm bait, but either they were really, really small fish, or more likely they were like other buffaloes or other big fish, but they were just kind of like testing the bait. I was using a really small hook. None of them actually hit the bait or hooked on the bait. That was the only buffalo I caught that day, and I foul hooked it as well. So, not a bad day. Still got an 11-pound fish. Tried the dam a little bit after dark, didn't really get anything there. Saw a couple of kids pulling up some walleyes with minnows. Didn't have any minnows myself, but I tried all the lures, threw it right at the dam. Nothing hit. So, had some fun. Like and subscribe. I got a couple more videos coming up in the next few weeks. Hit that bell notifications button, and I will see you guys later.